You're right, everyone. It's HOTSHOT here from Romany Custom Catapults. So, a little build to show you all here today. I've got to say before we start, I'm absolutely over the moon with this build. I've recently found a different G10 material. They call it yellow, but when sanded down, it comes out like a lemon colour. I mean, I'm making Raptors and HOTSHOTs out of Tufnell with this lemon G10 face. It's like an entry level. You know, before I've done Jade Assassins, Jade Warriors, gingerbread builds. So now we've got the egg custard build. Obviously, we've got the Tufnell, kind of a brownie colour, like a pastry. Then we've got this lemon, which is literally like a lemon custard colour. It's a really pretty lemon sherbet, we could call it. There's loads of different names we could call it. I'm calling this Primrose because some of the older people will know many years ago there's a car called a Jaguar E-Type and a Jaguar S-Type. Both were available in a lemon colour. Someone actually owned a Jaguar E-Type in Primrose in my village. Really pretty lemon colour, quite a rare colour to see, but like I say, really pretty. This lemon reminded me of that, so I decided to go with a brown core. Let's have a look into the build now. As you can see, we've got this lemon, both sides, and I've used a brown SRBP core, which is a synthetic resin bonded paper. I've used it in black and brown before. I've made solid builds with it. I'm reluctant to make a solid build out of 10mm SRBP anymore, because even though a few took 4 kits and took it very well, one in particular took a 4 kit and it cracked it. It hit a dry patch in it. It's mass produced material. It hit a dry patch and it cracked. So I don't make them out of solid materials anymore, but I will use it as a core like this because it's protected from 4 kits. It's 10mm, 3mm faces, 16mm overall, which is fine for a HOTSHOT. Anything from 14 to 16 is great. Now, this SRBP material, I'm going to have a real close-up look on it. I think it's got a wood look to it. Now, you tell me, has it got a wood look or a leather look? First, I said leather. Now I'm saying wood. It's got really nice, it's really unique. Really, really unique. And these two colours go fantastic together. The Primrose, say, for instance, E-Type Jag, Primrose outside, a brown tan leather interior would look phenomenal. Now, I've done inlays. Now, I've used leather for the inlays. If I can try and get right up. There you go. There you can see the leather. Really nicely set, flush with the frame. They're dished slightly, which is really nice. Adds to texture. And yeah, that leather matches the core really, really well. It's a cross between the core and the face. Both sides, pins covered. It does have carbon pins in there that go all the way through the frame into the yellow both sides. They're just capped over. I mean, free optics is requested. Flat tips is requested. It's just a really pretty build. Really, really pretty build. Like I say, I'm over the moon with it. Matching bead. Look at the texture in that brown. I mean, you let me know what you think. Do you like this combination or do you not like it? I personally think it's phenomenal. I'm going to be using that brown SRBP for some more cores. Basically, same build frames as this, but I'll use a different colour for the faces. And I'll do some leather inlays or stingray inlays. I'm liking the leather inlays at the minute. I mean, no one else is doing that. Come on. It looks cool. Finish is great. I mean, it's always hard to get a symmetrical frame, absolutely perfectly symmetrical, but this is, you know, what it is out isn't worth talking about. Do you know what I mean? No one's going to notice it. It's extremely good. You know me, I'm critical of my own work. This is extremely good. Look, if I'm going to find a fault, you know, I'll find faults in my own build because I'm always out to try and better myself. The holes for the riv nuts, this side is a bit bigger gap in the middle than this side. Basically, this riv nut is a little bit too close to the edge. Not too close to the edge, it's closer to the edge than this side. It's not even a mil. I would say 3/4 of a mil. The main distance is the top. You want them both to be the same height, so your bands slide in at the exact same height. I mean, if one goes in a mil further than the other side, that mil turns into 6mm when drawn. So, yeah, you want the height matching. This is just aesthetics, really. But I'd like them to have been perfect. But look, if that's the only thing I can pick out on this build, this build is a raving success. Like I say, I'm extremely happy with it. I just think it's so pretty. Such a beautiful build for the summer. I mean, I'm just moving around this thing here now, trying to get everything even. A bit of a OCD. There we go. But yeah, you just let me know what you think of that build, because like I say, I'm over the moon with it. And I love that lemon G10. So the Primrose HOTSHOT. Hope you all like it, and I'll be back soon with more builds. Over and out.